This works. Are you able to see the screen there?
Yeah.
All right. I figure this is a good test just, to make sure everything works. Make sure you can hear the audio that comes through, okay? So I'm going to play it and let me know if you can hear the audio on this one.
So guys, I'm going to make a video here that corresponds to all the video emails that you send to the link below, and I will react to them. I will answer them the best I can, and we'll have a jolly good old time.
That's the energy that you brought to this,
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I think, the people responded to your energy and asked questions in the same type of energy that you told them to reach out to you with. Okay. So let's go to our first actual question, and this one comes from Paul.
Hey, Danny. Quick question for you, since you are answering everything on video now. Why don't you make YouTube videos anymore? The people miss you. I mean, you've got all the ingredients for greatness. Hardware store, enough time for pickle, Mountain Dew, Taco Bell, ripping four-wheelers and keeping an eye out for Sasquatch. What more could the algorithm want? Bring the magic back.
Well, for starters, it was fun to begin with. Just work kind of got in the way of everything.
Do you still have fun doing it when you do get a chance to?
Oh, yeah. It's fun still.
Do you think that, obviously you're making a video now. Is there a chance you'll be making more videos maybe in the future?
Probably still as sparse as I do, but
Okay.
yeah.
Any other little hints or anything you want to add to that question? Okay.
No.
The next question comes from Ugly Fat Guy.
Hey Danny, how's it going, bro? Hey, I hear that you will answer any question that somebody asks you on a video. So please, let me ask you this question, and it's a bit freaky. I hear you like pickles. I think you know where we're going with this one. Have you ever took one of your beloved Big Mama pickles and shoved them in the no-no area? I just gotta know, man. Goodbye.
No.
Has the thought ever crossed your mind?
That is... No. Never.
I mean, you are a big fan of pickles. You even wore a pickle shirt.
Yeah, nope. I'm not going to go that
Have you
far.
ever done anything with pickles that besides from eat them? Like build with them,
Nope,
play with them, throw them?
No.
Sounds like that question kind of disturbed you a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. This next question is from Danielle.
Hello, Danny. I just want to know if you think I'm hot.
Okay, so since this is an actual AI-generated version of, I don't know, me, no.
Okay. So you don't think your own self is hot?
In retrospect, a lot of people think their self is hot. I mean, that's fine, but that's me. That is an AI-generated version of me as a girl, so that's a little weird.
All right, fair enough. All right, the next question comes from Discord.
All right, I'm going to make this as quick as possible because I'm in standstill traffic. Danny, I know you're a big Sabrina Carpenter fan and a huge coffee fan, which I don't know about the coffee part. I know you drank more Mountain Dew than the average human, but if Dunkin', Starbucks, or Turkey Hill or someone were like, hey, we want you to be the face of our coffee, would your thing of coffee be Danny Nels's Baja Blast Espresso? Let me know your thoughts on that name. If you disagree about everything I just said in this video, Please tell me why. I need like a 30-minute long response why. Thank you.
Oh, look at that. There's a little visual aid of what your coffee could look like.
So, I agree with the coffee thing. The Sabrina Carpenter thing, I have never said that. I will never say that because she's just straight up weird. Yeah, I really can't give you a 30-minute explanation on why.
If someone came to you and said, hey, we want to collab, we want you to be the new face of our coffee, what do you think about Danny's Baja Blast Espresso?
I would agree as long as, I'm not going to get gypped in the end of that whole deal.
Well, what if they paid you nothing, but the Spectrum YouTube channel was printed on the cups, so you gained a massive following?
As nice as that would be, I kind of like money. So,
All right, what if they paid you, but the image is that AI generated version of you?
then no.
Then no. Okay. Well, do you have a better name than Baja Blast Espresso?
Not really.
Danny's pickle flavored.
No. If anything, it would just be, in all honesty, it would probably just be called espresso
Espresso?
with a twist of lime.
With a twist of lime.
There you go.
Okay. Never heard of that. That's a nice one. All right. Next question. Well. If it isn't the guy that makes all those 863 theory videos. Well, here's a question for you, stranger. Are you passionate enough about any other shows or projects to make more theory-style videos? That guy was pretty cool.
It was interesting. I wouldn't say I'm passionate about anything else. I would say, if I ever got enough time or the chance to do some kind of project along the lines of what I used to do, I would take the shot, but that's never going to happen. Work tends to get into the way of things. And when it does get in the way, it's like a brick wall. 1 minute I have, let's say 4 to 5 days off, so I have plenty of time to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Next minute, I have 1 day off, and then I work 5, 6, maybe 7 days in a row with 1 day off after. So yeah, I'm not going to say definite. I'm not going to say not definite. Somewhere in the middle of all that.
Well, I'm sure all your fans are hoping for more chance to see you talk and express your views.
And I would love to be able to do that. But again, work.
All right. Next video. Hi. What's your favorite food, Dan? Mine's candy. So, what is your favorite food? That video, of course, came from Pup Pup.
Well, Pup, I would have to say my favorite food is probably pizza.
Really? More than pickles? More than Taco Bell?
I mean, they do have a taco pizza, so,
Is taco pizza better than a normal pizza?
yeah.
Taco pizza is your top pick of favorite food.
Yeah, that and spaghetti, I guess.
Taco, pizza, and spaghetti. Now, would you like it if they combine those two foods somehow?
I don't think it would be, too terrible if it was just like a normal pizza and the spaghetti was in between the cheese and the sauce. I don't think it would be too bad, but not with taco. No.
Gotcha. All right, our next question comes from Seth Knox. So not really a question, it seems like, but what is your reaction to that?
See a doctor. See a doctor. Like,
Now, I saw
yeah.
you, like, looking to clear your throat just even watching all that sand. Have you done anything similar to that?
Once when I was like, I don't even remember how old I was actually, but I licked sand off a volleyball court.
And
That was because of a dare.
what was your reaction in real life to that?
Not great. Not great.
Was it nasty?
Oh yeah.
Did you puke?
Uh, no, just wouldn't do it again.
What's it taste like? Salty?
Doesn't have a taste. Really, just kind of mixed with everything else. Just kind of tastes like dirt, I guess.
Now, you did eat cinnamon, which has a kind of a similar type of texture.
Yeah, wouldn't do that again either. Would not do that again.
All right, we're getting down the bottom half of our list of questions. Next one comes from Alexander the Great.
Yo, what's up, Danny? It's Alexander the Great, and this is a message from me and the internet. Danny, the internet wants to know, since you from Pennsylvania, have you ever seen a skunk? If so, how was the experience? And what tips can you give for the others to find a skunk? We must know.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure he meant a skunk. A skunk. Just avoid it. There's really no reason to go anywhere near one of those things. They smell bad, especially if you scare them. I mean, I had an uncle that fed one once. Yep, it was an albino skunk. I said, "Oh, hey, look, a skunk." My sisters ran. Our one cousin ran. I swear you were there. You might have walked away though. I don't remember. And there it is, just this all white skunk sitting literally to the left of me. And Uncle Gary was feeding it Pringles, actually.
Hey, well, you know what they say. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah. He's a pretty chill skunk.
All right, next question.
Hey there, Danny. I just wanted to know if you think that I am hot.
No, since this is an AI generated version of one of my friends, no.
Now, if it wasn't AI generated and it was your actual friend as he looks in real life, then it would be a yes.
No.
All right. Next question.
Hey Danny, long time no talk. My question for you is, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Do you think you'll still be living in the same area? Do you envision marriage and kids in your future? And what do you think that you'll be doing for a career?
Well, to answer all of that, yes, I will still be living in the same area. Never going to move. That's just not going to happen. Too expensive. Kids, no. Yes. This world ain't safe for kids anymore, so no. Career, not so sure. That's a tough one. With the jobs that I have had, they weren't the greatest, they weren't the worst, but without full on going to college or anything, you're not gonna get anything better. So, I don't know. Trying to find a girlfriend, but hey, that's just life.
Okay.
That's just how that goes.
Yeah. Any prospects with that?
No.
Okay, you hesitated a little bit. Made me think that maybe you actually had something in the works there.
No, I ain't got nothing.
Okay. Well, that...
Other than a friend at work trying to find somebody, but nothing's going to pan out with that, so whatever.
Wait, why are you so sure nothing's going to pan out with that?
Oh, because apparently I have high standards, but woo.
Oh, you've been rejecting lots of people.
Not rejecting. She hasn't said anything really. And everybody that her friends know are younger than me, so that's just not happening anyways.
So you only date older women?
No. I would say I would date anywhere between 25 to 30-ish. Nowhere above unless we were already dating.
So no one older than you. If they're 31, yeah. they're done.
I mean, I guess that's fine, but it seems weird to me for some odd reason.
Well, that does lead us into our last and final question of the night, which is somewhat related. So we'll take it away.
Danny, what do you look for in a woman? Is it that she sits on the toilet? 'Cause you fix them. Or maybe does she like pickles in Mountain Dew? Ooh, from Taco Bell. Oh, Danny, what do you look for in a woman? Woman, Danny, what's she looking for besides Sasquatch? You're looking for a woman who's in a four-wheelers like you. We could ride in a four-wheeler, get some Taco Bell, and drink some Mountain Dew together. Oh, Danny.
Okay.
Well, they brought the same energy that you brought when you first asked the question.
That is very true. They don't necessarily have to like Mountain Dew. They don't necessarily have to like pickles the way I do. The four-wheeler thing, I mean, that just sounds like fun to me. Might not to them. I don't really care. I don't know. Somebody who's just nice and not super weird.
Would she be considered super weird, this toilet telegram lady?
I'm not trying to be mean, but yes.
So she's crossed off the list. If she came in and gave you a song asking you out, you would respond with?
I don't know how I would respond, to be honest. That was a lot. That was a lot.
You want to hear it again?
No. No. I'm good. Once was enough.
Hey, one thing you can say, you have some passionate fans.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. They're all very, very nice people.
So what else? What else do you look for in a woman?
You know, as long as they just want to hang out, don't want to always go to parties and do all that kind of stuff. And
So what is all that kind of stuff? Drugs?
no, you know, parties, drinking, hanging out with the wrong people. I don't. It's
So drugs are okay as long as there's no drinking?
no. Can't do drugs. They can't smoke. They can't want to drink all the time. They can't want to party all the time. Can't want to hang out with the wrong people. Yeah, I know that sounds like I'm being picky, but I'm sorry. If you were in the same situation of, let's say, your guy, that's all he does is party, drink, and whatever, then I'm pretty sure you would think the same thing. The four-wheeler thing? Again, like I said earlier, that's just fun. Being outside, going for a walk, maybe a hike, all that stuff is perfectly okay with me.
Let's go to AI mode. All right.
Dear Lord.
Build me in
So many things that aren't right here.
image of a woman.
I'm just like I've stated before. She's got to like the outside. She's got to be a little country, but not too fucking
Okay.
country. I'm 6 foot. It's fine. I've met people that are 5 foot even. They aren't that short.
Hairstyle.
It just has to be. It just has to be natural. Be a little country, just not too country.
Like that?
That's it. That's fine. That's it. That's everything.
That's everything. All right, you want to
That's
see if
everything.
it'll generate an image?
Yeah, because it ain't gonna find jack shit nothing.
Okay. There she is. This is your ideal woman. This is your girlfriend.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's an AI image, so whatever. I mean, seriously, am I an asshole? Like, seriously,
No, I don't think so.
Grant.
What?
I know when you're lying.
I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How about the high pitched voice?
What about it?
What about it? I don't know. How about the fact that it makes it sound like I'm a terrible person?
What does?
Oh, I don't think so.
I didn't mean to make it sound like you're a terrible person. Look, I mean, it generated your girlfriend. You just gotta find this woman now.
Grant, the reality of finding somebody that is that specific of a person, you're only gonna find right the fuck there.
Well, it would be a good idea of your type. Yeah, I'd say this was pretty successful. I'd say maybe we could even do it again. If we did it a second time, though, maybe a little bit more serious style questions, more get to know you.
Yeah. Maybe not so outlandish, I guess.
All right, how'd you think that went?
I think it went great. Oh my god, that last one though. What the?
Because I thought the last one was very talented. It was my favorite question of the night.
I mean, very, in your own right, that was the way you got the question out. Good for you. Just a lot to process.
Any final notes that you want to leave to the people? This is your first long form YouTube video in quite a while.
Peace.